All right, we're ready to go. Boys action, men's action here from Central Methodist, Puckett Fieldhouse. Benedictine with a record of 8-5, 2-1 in the conference. Central Methodist with a record of 11-2 and 3-1 in the conference. Jeff Sherman in his 900th year at Central Methodist. I think it's like 39th season as the head coach here. Ryan Moody's the head coach for Benedictine. Women just finished up a few minutes ago. CMU women 67-51 winners. Rod Smith from KRCG Channel 13 was here. Talking to him for a couple of minutes while we were waiting for all of this to take place. We'll get you the starters in just a second. So, for Benedictine, their starters look like this. Nazir Scott, 5'10" sophomore guard from Topeka, Kansas. He's number 0. 10, Jaden Bristol, 6-foot senior guard from St. Joe, Missouri. Number 20, Matt Austin, 6-foot senior from St. Joe, Missouri. Saxton Thurston. I did that last year, so I apologize for that. 6'2" senior guard from St. Joe. And Tyson Cathy, a 6'6" senior forward out of Liberty, Missouri. For the Eagles, Tim Cameron, 6'4" senior guard from Norcross, Georgia. At one guard spot, Isaiah May, 6'5" sophomore out of Bellevue, Illinois. Jonathan Brown, 6'3" sophomore guard out of London, England. Fodi Kamara, 6'6" senior forward out of Queens, New York. And Thomas Suwulu, a 6'8" freshman from London, England. And I have been in contact with the London fans and welcome them to the broadcast and hope you will enjoy the broadcast here. We'll run that ticker across the bottom of the screen so you can see it. Eagles, the number 20 team in the nation. Last NAIA poll. Next one won't come out for about a week or so. We'll be ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. And there's Benedictine's side of it. As we wait for Gary Linhart, he waits for the horn to go, and there it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Puckett Fieldhouse for tonight's Heart of America Athletic Conference men's basketball matchup.
8-5, 2-2 in the conference for Benedictine, 11-2 and 3-1 for the Eagles.
We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAIA Champions of Character Values.
So we're talking about the Champion of Character Values.
Servant leadership and sportsmanship. At this time, let's meet the starters for today's contest.
So here we go with the starters for Benedictine. Number 0,
At guard, 5'10" senior number 0,
Nazir Scott from Topeka, Kansas. Number 10, a 6-foot senior St. Joe, Jaden Bristol. Matt Austin, a 6-foot senior out of St. Joe. Saxton Thuston, 6'2" senior guard from St. Joe, and a 6'6" senior, Tyson Cathy. Ryan Moody, the head coach, John Peer, Nate Shadoin, Cody Rinnell, and Matt Connor. And here come the starters for Central Methodist. A 6'4" guard, senior from Norcross, Georgia, number 3, Tim Cameron. A 6'5" sophomore from Belleville, Illinois, number 11, Isaiah May. A 6'3" sophomore guard from London, England, Jonathan Brown, number 20. A 6'6" senior forward out of the Queens, New York, number 23, Fodi Kamara. And a 6'8" freshman from London, number 24, Thomas Suwulu. We try to get our stats and all lined up for this. We got live stats, and we'll have those for you, and we're up and running with those. We're ready to go. Start of the ball game. Be Saxton Thuston, 6'2", to jump against Thomas Suwulu at 6'8". Eagles going from our right to our left. There we go. And Thuston steals the tap by getting it on the way up. No call. And Benedictine has the basketball to get started. And don't know what that was about, but we stopped and had a word with somebody and then restarted. Thuston to bring it in. This is Bristol with the basketball. Cathy with it now. Austin, he was the scorer last year. Thuston against Kamara. Underneath. Azir Smith got away from Tim Cameron. Scores the first two. That's Cameron with the ball. Kamara. Brown. Stolen by Thuston. Underneath Cathy. Blocked out of bounds. It will stay with Benedictine. It's Tyson Cathy. 6'6" senior from Liberty. Jaden Bristol to bring the ball inbounds. Thuston with it. And it's Thuston. All right. We'll get it there. Cathy underneath, lays it up and in. 4-0 Benedictine. Thanks for that. We'll do better, we hope. Underneath, Kamara tries to put it back in, but Thuston loses the ball out of bounds. It will come back over to the Eagles. On the side, Tim Cameron will bring the ball in. 20 on the shot clock. We're ready to go. Cameron. Brown, leading scorer at 18.3. Isaiah May looks for Suwulu inside. Now he gets it to him, but off his hands. Thuston with the steal. Bristol. Thuston in the corner. Bristol with a three. Comes up short. Tipped around. Ends up in Isaiah May's hands. Gets it to Cameron. Brown's got a three line from the corner. Too long. Tipped around. Kamara with a rebound, which is what he does a lot of. Cameron with a long three. No good. No follow, and Bristol comes out with the ball. We played 2 minutes. Austin. Corner. Scott. Three. And a timeout called. Isaiah Scott with 5 points and a quick timeout called by the Eagles. Coach Sherman. Assistant coach, his son Matt Sherman, Trent Short, and Mark Muller. When the Eagles have had problems, it's not scoring early and digging a hole that they have to get out of. They're down 7 already. Their losses they've gotten behind a bunch early and then had to try and dig out the whole ball game, and sometimes it works and sometimes it hasn't worked out very well for them. So Dwayne McClendon checks into the ball game for the Eagles. That's him bringing the ball in. Cameron with it. Loses the handle on it. Ahead to Cathy. He has to run it down. Better pass would have been a dunk. Austin. Austin with a shot. Foul called.
Foul is on the Eagles, number 11, Isaiah May. That foul his first team foul. At the line, shooting two, Matt Austin.
Matt Austin at the line. They're just 15.8 for them, and he's an 80% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first one. All right, we're having problems with our scoreboard again, so we had problems with it in the game beforehand, so I'll quickly try and see if I can get that corrected while we continue on with this. Cameron. Brown corner. Three on the way from there. Hits it. So it's 9-3 as we try to get you updated on that. Matt Austin turned. And we've got a foul probably on Cody Kamara as I tell the folks down at the scorers table that the scoreboard's off. And I'll try to get that. The scoreboard is relayed up to me wirelessly, and I have no control over that because it's down at the end. Foul was on Cody Kamara. Try and get everything squared away over there. And there's the scoreboard back up for us now. Tyson Cathy gets it back out. Scott almost loses it across half court, but regains control of it. Brown on him. Blocked from behind by McClendon. Up ahead it comes. Cameron. Isaiah May passes up the three-pointer, takes a little shorter one, misses it, almost ends up with it back on him. Kamara had it, goes out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. We're having some technical issues. That's why things are not going well. Kamara down on the blocks. McClendon with a three. Won't go. Cathy with a rebound. 9-3, 15:48 to go. Inside to Cathy, knocked away. Cameron comes out with it. 4-on-4. Kamara not going to take a three. Into the lane, call for a travel. Nope, call for a foul. A foul inside. Foul goes on Austin, first foul. Jaden Timmy into the lineup, 6'6" senior out of Omaha. Brown Right to the hoop, lays it off the glass and in. 9-5. Bad matchup for both sides with Scott being guarded by Kamara. Thurston misses it, rolls off no good. Brown with a rebound. Step through, shot up, off balance and good.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 3, Tim Cameron, that foul, his first, 13 foul.
Scott with it inbounds. Bristol tipped. Bristol ends up with it again. Thurston all the way to the corner. Austin from there, 3 won't go. May with a rebound, 2-on-1. Cameron and Kamara play catch, and Tim Cameron with the basket, and we're tied at 9. Kicked out all the way to the corner. Timmy with a 3. No good. Tipped around. And a foul called. Jaden Bristol. First personal. Second team foul. 3 team fouls against the Eagles on the side. Right by the scorer's table. Isaiah May to bring it in. Gets it into Tim Cameron. Brown. McClendon. Cameron lost the ball off his hands. It goes out of bounds. Kathy in. Scott out. Tied at 9. About 6.5 minutes gone in the ball game. Matt Austin backs up. Got Kamara on him. Cameron on Bristol. And a foul on Dwayne McClendon. He fouls Kathy underneath. His first personal foul. Coach Moody wants a timeout. He gets it. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Hart Conference Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We're tied at 9. Apologize, we had a scoreboard problem. It didn't want to work, and then we had a camera operator issue, which is me. Problem. We've had several of those already. So we'll try and keep it simple and keep things rolling. Bristol gets it in. Timmy. Back to Bristol. Austin with a 3 from straight up. No good. Jonathan Brown with a rebound. McClendon to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Dwayne McClendon. His first 2. First lead for the Eagles. They were down early. And we've got an offensive foul called on Timmy as Tim Cameron ran into him. So Jaden Timmy called for the foul. Tim Cameron slow to get up. Walking over towards the trainer. And Trent Lyles will come in. And Cameron will check out. Lyles from nearby Sedalia, Missouri. And that's him with the basketball. McClendon. May. Back to McClendon, and he's called for a travel. Set up his move and went a little too early. Jaden Timmy to bring it in. Jaden Bristol with the ball. Timmy to the hoop, cut off. May almost with a steal. Kamara against Cathy. Cathy backs him all the way in and then misses the short shot. Brown out with a rebound. McClendon. Oh, he had a three lined up. Chose to pass that up. Gives it to Brown, who misses the shot. Kamara tips it, but no eagle there. And Matt Austin out with the ball. Lyles fighting through each pick. Inside, and Kamara gets saddled with foul number 2 for him. Big Tom Sawulu checked back in. He's a good matchup for Cathy. Scott back in, and Jake Thompson, junior out of Leawood, Kansas. Timmy. Scott with it. Brown stays with him. Thompson with the ball. Scott rises, drains a three. He's got 8 of his team's 11. 8 of his team's 12, sorry. Brown going to get a pick from Sawulu. 2 London boys together. Lyles. McClendon. Back to Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Here comes Big Tom to give a pick. Going to have to give it up, put it up. Off balance jumper, draws rim. There's Lyles with a rebound and a putback. Trenton Lyles with the rebound putback, his first 2, and the Eagles back in the lead by 1. Thompson from the corner, 3 on the way and good. Jake Thompson with his first point. McClendon weaving back and forth to Brown. Lyle from the corner, not his strong suit. Tipped and goes off of an Eagle out of bounds. Hunter Schneider checks in, 6'8" junior from Overland Park, Kansas. 2-point lead for Benedictine. Timmy tries to back in McClendon. Thompson, who just hit a 3. Timmy in the corner. To the lane, all the way around. Step back. Shot in the air and good. Jaden Timmy, his first 2 points of the game, and it's up to a 4-point lead for Benedictine. Schneider on McClendon. Brown step through to Sawulu. Lays it up and in. Big Tom Sawulu. Nice assist from Jonathan Brown. The 2 London boys collaborate. We are halfway through this first half of basketball. Snyder gets a pick. Timmy. Scott. Snyder underneath. Nowhere to go. Gets it to the corner to Thompson. All the way across. Timmy's got a 3 lined up. No good. Nobody went to get the ball, and Scott ends up with it. Thompson around to pick. Scott, Timmy, Snyder inside against Sawulu. Nowhere to go. Picked off by May. McClendon to the hoop. Uses his muscle, takes it up and scores, and we're tied at 17. Bristol wants everybody out of the way. Says he can handle it. Scott. Timmy. Thompson just hit a 3 from there not long ago. May with a rebound. Brown with it on the run. Isaiah May. Trent Lyle. Coach Sherman barks out the play. Everybody resets. 15 on the shot clock. McClendon. Brown. May. Going to drive to the lane. Puts it up. Partially blocked. It goes out of bounds. And they say it is Benedictine basketball, but I swear that was partially blocked. Doesn't matter. We'll have a timeout call with the score tied at 17. I want to thank our corporate partners for their continued support of CMU Athletics: MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. A little bit of a slow start for the Eagles. They've tied it back up. We're at 17 now with 8:35 to go here in the ball game. Perhaps we have worked out most of the bugs that we had earlier on in this. Let you see part of the huddle on the Eagle side. Coach Sherman in the middle of that. Coach Jeff Sherman, head coach. Matt Sherman standing right behind him. Assistant head coach. Eagles are on the road Wednesday night as they go to Baker. Women at 5:30, men at 7:30. Next Saturday, back here at Puckett Fieldhouse when Culver Stockton comes to town. And the Class 2021 Hairston Sports Hall of Fame inductees will be here and be honored in between ball games, in between the women's game and the men's game. Women at 2, men at 4. Bristol. Thurston. Snyder with it. Back to Bristol. Round to pick. Lyles get back on him. Inside it goes. Thurston lays it up and in. Saxton Thurston. He's first 2 points of the ball game for him. Jaden McGrew into the ball game, handling the ball right there for the Eagles. Lyle around the pick. Swulu to the hoop, lays it up a little bit too hard, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Bristol. Baseball pass off of Schneider, out of bounds. Back to tie ball game. Eagle basketball. Cameron back in after having to go out for an injury after he ran into a pick. McClendon, McGrew, Cameron, Sewulu, and Brown on the floor for the Eagles. That's Cameron with it. He's the ball handler. Straight up three, hits it. Tim Cameron. He's got 5 in the game. Eagles with the lead. Cameron doesn't run into the pick that time. Scott had 8 quick points. He's got Sewulu on him right now, which that keeps him from shooting in the lane, but that's a bad matchup. Bristol. Floater down the lane, comes up short. Off of Thurston's hands, out of bounds, as he and McGrew were battling for it. 7 minutes to go. First half. So Jaden McGrew will bring the ball across half court. Cameron goes right side. Brown pops out. Can't get it to him. McClendon inside, spins underneath, goes up, has the ball knocked out of his hands, and Thurston with the shot, with the retrieval of it. Nice roll by Cathy. Thurston 3 from the corner, good. Thurston with 5 in the game. And I thank the fans that helped me figure that out. Big Tom. Basket good. Take a look at that real quick. Into him. Foul. Rolls around and goes. Scott with the foul, his second personal foul. Sawulu at the line. He's got 6 in the game. Make it 7. 3-point advantage for the Eagles. Scott with the ball. Brown on him. Bristol. Cameron. Tipped away by Sawulu. Ahead it comes to Cameron. Tries to pass the ball to Brown, but it's knocked away. Here comes Bristol the other way. Cathy, and we have a charge taken by Big Tom. Coach Moody wants to know where that came from. That was 2 large individuals going at each other. Cathy 6'6", Sawulu 6'8". And it was a train wreck underneath the basket. Try to get a alley-oop to McClendon, but not high enough and knocked down. Thurston ahead of the crowd. Goes up and lays it in. He thought about dunking it, but he's got a little smile on his face that he didn't have the hops to get it over the front of the rim. But 25-24 now, Eagles. McClendon, back to Cameron. McGrew. He's got a mismatch now as he's got Cathy on him. He's left-handed, takes it to the hoop. Offensive foul called on Thomas Sawulu. Illegal pick. First foul on him, and he turns around in disbelief when he heard his name mentioned. Matt Austin. Cathy on the roll. He's got 4 in the game. Benedictine with a 1-point advantage. Comes Brown around. He got 7 in the game. McClendon directing traffic. Cameron loses his man, now down the lane. To McClendon, lays it up and in. Back and forth we go. Eagles up 1. Bristol. Thought about it. Down the lane. Scoop shot up and in. McClendon straight up 3. No good. Knocked out of bounds. I thought Brown knocked it out, but it's called out off of Thurston. Jaden Timmy gets ready to check back in. And Tyson Cathy checks out. Timmy at 6'6", replaces the 6'6" Cathy. Cameron, 13 on the shot clock. Brown around Thompson. And we'll have a foul called. First on him, 6th team foul. Underneath the basket. McGrew to bring it in. Brown coming around a bunch of picks. Baseline jumper, floater in the air and good. Jonathan Brown with 9 in the ball game. Bristol, corner to Austin. Thurston, spin move. Thompson off of his foot. Back inside to Thurston. Cameron flops, no call. Thurston makes the basket. He's got 9 in the ball game. Thurston. Brown looking for some room to go. McClendon just inside the three-point line. No good. Ends up to the corner, and Thurston with the rebound. 1 point lead and the ball for Benedictine. Timmy with a pick. Bristol around it. Thompson pulls up, jumper in the air, no good. McClendon runs it down and gives it to Brown. 2:35 to go first half. Brown, Cameron, pull up three, no good. Timmy with a rebound, nice block out. Bristol comes up short. Brown out with the ball on the run. To McGrew, loses the handle on it. Thurston comes up with it. Misses the shot. Tried to bank it in. Lots of contact. No foul. May. Brown. Cameron underneath. Turns and finds himself open and banks it in. He's got 7. .125 to go. First half of action. Bristol. Austin. Corner. Thurston with a 3 from there again. This one's no good. Brown with a rebound. 105. Brown looks for room. He's got 9 in the ball game. Average is 18, so he's halfway there in the first half. Cameron to the hoop. Tries to get it to Brown in the corner. A little late getting there. Bristol has a chance to regroup. Jaden McGrew to the hoop. He's a lefty. Up no good. Tipped around. Ends up in Timmy's hands. 9-second difference between play clock, game clock. Bristol. Thompson. Back to Bristol. Jumper. No good. Cameron with a rebound with 10. Pushes. Goes right around Thompson, but misses the shot. Thurston, half-court shot, comes up short, and we're at halftime. 31-30 in favor of the Eagles at the half. So we're going to take a break, get some stats lined up, some more information, give you the halftime scoring and some other as we go. We'll go away for just a little bit as the officials are having a conversation with Coach Moody, and they ask him to just move along, and the 2 of the 3 officials leave while the third one talks for just a second. When we come back, we'll have some information for you here on the Hart Conference Network.
How do you become better prepared for today's job market? You choose a better way of learning. At Central Methodist University, we are proud to be one of the first to offer a new comprehensive digital approach to teaching and learning that changes everything. Introducing Digital U. Digital U, available only on the CMU campus in Fayette, transforms the entire learning experience. It's so much more than simply incorporating smart devices into the classroom. Utilizing technology to better engage students, Digital U offers enhanced, never-before-available learning. The technology of Digital U begins with iPads, which are provided at no cost by the university. Over time, fewer textbooks will be needed, which should mean lower cost for most students. At Digital U, students will learn in the same way in which they live, with the access and ease that only this level of technology can provide. And Digital U doesn't just transform the student experience. Faculty can use their devices for everything, allowing for more time and access to teach and guide their students. The Digital U program is made up of many advanced elements, including replacement of some traditional textbooks with e-books, incorporation of Apple TVs in the classroom, specialized new learning apps, the ability to attend class on their device while traveling for sports, music, and other CMU activities, improved communication and collaboration, greater faculty-student connection, and so much more. Digital U incorporates these dynamic digital experiences into the traditional classroom, and students come energized, engaged, and excited to learn. Digital U is not a replacement for traditional learning. It's an enhancement, providing new and greater ways of learning. At last, a connective traditional education that moves at the speed of the real world. Get more from your college experience with CMU's Digital U. Contact us today. CMU. Be more.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University, Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Back at halftime, 31-30, Eagles over the Ravens from Benedictine. Give you some halftime stats so you can see how this game has progressed. You would think the score would be higher based on some of these stats, but we'll read them to you anyway. Field goal percentage, Benedictine 12 of 29 for 41.4%. Central 14 of 30 for 46.7%. Free throws, Benedictine 2 of 2, Central 1 of 1. Not many free throws, not many fouls called. 3-point shooting, 4 of 12 for 33.3% for Benedictine. 2 of 9 for Central, 22.2%. Rebounding in the ball game, Benedictine with 12, Central with 21. Offensive rebounds, Benedictine with 2, Central with 6. Turnovers, Benedictine 6 times turned it over, and Central 9 times. Points in the paint, Central 20, Benedictine 12. Second chance points, Central 4 to Benedictine 2. Fouls called, 6 on each team. So we'll get that off the screen. I'll let you see, we've got a couple young men out shooting hoops here at halftime. So we'll let you watch them a little bit as we continue on. And we'll get you the individual scoring in the ball game. For Benedictine, they are led by Saxton Thuston. 9 points for him. Nizer Scott with 8. Tyson Cathy with 4. Jake Thompson 3. Jaden Bristol 2. Jaden Timmy 2. Matt Austin 2. Hunter Schneider played, did not score. For Central, they are led by Jonathan Brown with 9. Tim Cameron and Thomas Suwulu with 7 apiece. Dwayne McClendon with 6. Trent Lyles with 2. Jaden McGrew, Isaiah May, Fody Kamara all played, did not score. May and Kamara are starters. And Kamara averages 10.6. May averages 10.2, and they have 0 both for those so far in the ball game. Cameron averages 13.3, and he's got 7. Brown averages 18, and he's got 9. Suwulu averages 8, and he's got 7 in the ball game. So good start for him. Matt Austin is their leading scorer with 15.8. He has 2 points in the game. Jaden Bristol averages 12.8. He's got 2 in the ball game. Saxton Thuston averages 8.1, and he's got 9, so he's already over his average on the season. So good defense being played. Some turnovers. Some fouls. A little bit of a lot of different things. We got 7 minutes left in the half, and neither side back out yet. Again, Central goes to Baker on Wednesday night. This was originally scheduled for a Sunday game, but moved to today because of the weather situation over the weekend. So the women at 5:30 at Baker, the men at 7:30 at Baker. And then on Saturday, we've got a doubleheader here. As Culver Stockton comes to town, the Wildcats will take on the ladies' game at 5:30. In between games, the Hairston Hall of Fame inductees for 2021 will be recognized. And those folks include Amy Doherty, 1997, basketball, Daniela Georgieva, 2005 track, Jim Haslett, I knew he was Jamie Haslett, Jim Haslett 84 for baseball, Jill Pratt as an athletic trainer, Gene Reardon as longtime assistant softball coach, Michelle Rupert, softball from 2016, Melvin Tillman, 2014 basketball, Eric Trells, 1980 football. And I believe Eric Trells has the record that will never be broken at Central Methodist. I believe he was part of a Tom Stein 99-yard touchdown pass in his career, so he's going to have a record maybe tied, never be broken. Aubrey Utley, 2014 softball, the 1982-83 men's basketball team, which I believe Mike Davis, the women's head coach here at Central Methodist, was part of that team. And the 2014-2015 softball team, all being inducted into the Hairston Hall of Fame. If you're interested in that, you can go to www.centralalumnievents.com, or you can call the office at Central at 660-248-6260 if you would like to have tickets for that. That will be between the men's. There is a luncheon ahead of time before the game, and then you get free admission. The tickets are $25. You get a lunch and free admission to the men's and women's basketball games, and the inductees will be introduced between the men's and women's games. And then the men will play at 4 o'clock on Saturday against Culver. So that's what's going on the weekend. Central, the number 20 team in NAIA men's basketball. The women won earlier. They're the number 14 team in the NAIA in basketball. They were number 7 before they had to forfeit 2 games due to COVID exposure. They're back now. Picked up a couple of players. I hear there may be another men's player available soon for them as early as Wednesday night. And for those of you that followed the Eagles last year, it might be, if I heard correctly, it's a name that you will recognize from last year. That would be Marcus Anthony, guard out of Jeff City. So, we got about 3 minutes to go. Got a new advertisement from Central today, so I want to go ahead and play that and let it get its play time in. So we'll be back in a minute here on the Hart Conference Network.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University, Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
31-30 is our halftime score. Central up by 1. Want to make sure we say hello to President Roger Drake, watching in remotely tonight. He checked in during the women's ball game. Know he's watching the men's game as well. He's brought a certain amount of pride back to the Eagle Athletic Department. Can't run through everything that they've done lately, but go along with last year. Baseball team finishes second in the nation. This year, football qualified for the NAIA postseason tournament for the first time ever. Men's soccer team made it to the Final Four. Women's soccer team made it to the Final Four. Women's volleyball team made it to the postseason tournament again. Women's basketball ranked 14th in the nation. Men's basketball team ranked 20th in the nation. I know their cross-country team did very well. Their track team will do well again in the spring. Softball on the way up again. And baseball reloading for another run at a national championship. Look across the way, I see the 2018 Men's Soccer National Championship banner, the 2019 Men's Soccer National Championship banner. They've been to the finals the last 4 years, won it twice. Just about set to go, and my clock has stopped again, so I need to send word down to the bench. Send a message down to Rachel Moore to tell her that the scoreboard's not working, and then I'll have to go in probably and redo it again. And they're going to, I see she's got the message, and she's up over moving as it froze with 49.2 to go. There's a wire back there that has a problem. We'll see if we can get that fixed while we go along here. Quick whistle. We'll have to start again. And there we go. It's back up and running. So we got the scoreboard back up and running. Here's Bristol with the ball. Thurston. Austin with it. Down the lane. May on him. Backs him out again. Thurston. Cathy. Right block. Scott to the hoop. And muscles it up and in. Looking for a foul on Sawulu, but he gets the ball to roll in. He's got 10. Kamara back in. Gets away with the travel. Brown down the lane. Comes up short. Tipped around. Sawulu dives for it. Can't get it. Bristol on the run. Austin. Back to him. He's got Kamara on him. Matt Austin. Fade away. Rolls around no good. Thurston in the lane. In the land of the Giants. Kicks it back out. Scott, 3 lined up. Halfway down and out. Thurston with another rebound and a foul. Coach Sherman not going to be happy with the defensive rebounding performance thus far.
First team foul. At the line for the Ravens, Sexton, Dustin.
Thurston at the free throw line. First free throws of the ball game for him. First one is good. Tim Cameron checks out. Trent Lyles checks in. Makes them both. Brown in the corner, got a 3 on the way and good. Jonathan Brown ties it up. He's got 12. Tipped around. Lyles comes out with it to Brown. Cut off, brings it back out, all the way across. May with a 3. Isaiah May with a 3. His first points of the ball game, and it's a 6-0 run for the Eagles. Austin with a pair of screens down the lane, loses the handle on it. Lyles with it again. The May finger roll good. Or Brown, rather. He's got 14 now. And it's an 8-0 run for the Eagles. Thurston. Bristol. Thurston turns around with nobody there. Turns it off to Cathy. Nice pass. Lays it up and in. That stops the Eagle run for the time being. Lyles. Kamara. Kamara hasn't scored in the ball game. Brown. Back to Kamara. He's not a three-point specialist. Brown. And there's a blocking foul called on Scott. It's his second personal foul. It's his second personal foul, the scoreboard says. PA announcer said 3. Scoreboard says 2. Lyles going to get a pick from Sawulu. Roll. And a travel call. This bounce pass, Big Tom was moving towards the basket and got his feet going before he got the dribble going. And he turns it over. And I know families over in London are watching this, and you're up late watching it. Appreciate that. Austin from the corner, good. Ties the game up. So 6-0 run going the other direction. Kamara, Brown. Brown is the scoring threat right now. May just hit a 3 from there. Comes up short, gets his own rebound. Pull up another jump shot, and that one will roll in from about the free throw line. May with 5 points here in the second half. There goes Bristol to the hoop, puts it up and in. That was easy. 4 points for him. Brown with a clear out to Sawulu underneath. Up and good left-handed. Big Tom with 9. I guess it's a little after 2 o'clock in London right now. Kathy looked to pass, but a foul called on that move. Foul on Jonathan Brown. Tyson Cathy at the line. His first free throws of the evening. .46% free throw shooter. Nails the first one. Jaden Timmy back in the ball game. Bristol checks out. Second one is short. Kamara battles for the rebound. Gets it. Brown. Lyles in the corner. Goes underneath the basket. Stops. Comes back out. Brown with Timmy on him. Kamara with a 3. Not always a good idea. I don't think he's made one this year. Just inside the three-point line. Goes baseline. Had it for a second. Kathy shut it off. Still 10 on the shot clock. Brown rises halfway down. Scoops out. Kamara was 0 for 4 coming into the game. He's 0 for 6 now. Brown with a rebound. Or May with a rebound, rather. Up the floor. Sawulu. Back to May. That gets it to Lyle. Brown. Kamara gets it. Back to Brown. Back to Lyles. Top of the key. May going to get a pick from Sawulu. Free throw line jumper. Leaner in. Good. He's got 7 all in this half. Thompson getting ready to check in at the next dead ball. Kathy to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Lyles with the foul. Basket counts. Cameron back in. Lyles out. Tyson Cathy with a chance to tie the game up. He's got 9. Now he's got 10. Tied for the lead with Thurston. Scoring lead. Time tied up at 45. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. From brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignments, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections, they have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. Hart standings, South Division, Central in first place with a 3-1 conference mark right now. Evangel, who's receiving votes. In second place, 3-2, Missouri Valley and Park. Well, Missouri Valley, Park, Benedictine, Baker, and Mid-America all at 2-2 in the conference. North Division, William Penn 4-1 on the season, and that one loss is to Central Methodist here at home by 6. Mount Mercy and Peru State at 3-2. Grandview receiving votes at 2-2. Clark 2-3. Culver 1-3. Graceland 0-5. So those are the standings in the Hart for the men right now. Horn blows, and we're just about set to get back. Kathy, Thompson, Thurston, Austin, and Timmy on the floor. Brown, McClendon, Cameron, May, and Kamara on the floor for the Eagles as they go smaller. Press coming. Cameron up the sideline. May Back to Cameron. McClendon looks inside. Back to Cameron. Kamara cutting Cameron. Puts it up, misses. Kamara tries to save it, but they say he stepped on the line before while jumping, and it goes out of bounds. Jake Thompson with the ball. Cameron with a foul. That's foul number 4 against the Eagles. And 3 against Cameron. Saxton Thurston to get it in. Can't get it to Thompson. Gets it to Timmy instead. Cathy underneath. Got a weight advantage on Kamara. Not a height advantage. Cameron runs into a pick again. That's the second one he's run into. Thurston to the basket. Puts it up and in. He's got 13. 3 players in double figures for Benedictine. Brown the only one in double figures for the Eagles. McClendon rises for a jumper that's long. Cathy with a rebound. Benedictine with a 2-point lead and the ball. Thurston, Cathy inside. Going to try and back Kamara in. Going to spin on him. Misses the shot. McClendon with a rebound. Ahead to May. He's going to go toward the hoop, lay it up, and can't get the roll. Thurston with a rebound. Thurston's having a big evening on the boards, too. He's got 7 boards now on the evening. Matt Austin. Now has Brown on him. Wants to go around. Timmy. Cathy, he's got a guard on him. Austin with a 3 from the short side. No good. Cameron with a rebound. Ahead to Brown. To the hoop. Tries to get it underneath to McClendon, but it's a step late as Thurston steps in and steals the ball. Cathy with a 3. Hits it. Second three-pointer of the season for Tyson Cathy. Leads up to 5. McClendon. Spin. Can't get it to go, but there's Kamara puts it up, misses it, and it goes out of bounds. Bristol and Scott back in. Schneider also getting ready to check in. Sawulu back in. The Eagles can't find any scoring. They're up 45-42, and it's an 8-0 run for Benedictine. Timmy with it. Scott. Got Snyder inside. There's Snyder. Now going to take a 3. Scott. Step back 3 on the way and gets it. They're hot. Central's not. And it's an 8-point deficit. Brown rises with a 3 and hits it. Jonathan Brown, he's got 17 and a timeout called. AirLink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider, family owned and operated with coverage options in Sheraton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding counties. Interested in wireless or fiber service? Visit us at airlink123.com for information on all your internet needs. 11:07, 5-point lead. Coach Sherman sitting in a chair facing away from us, and I can still hear him talking above the song played on the PA system and the noise here in the gym, as he is not happy with the performance of his defense. He's had a pretty good lockdown defense all year, and they're giving up plenty of shots right now. And if I look at my stats, I can tell you that 20 of 42 for Benedictine from the floor. They're shooting 47% from the floor. That's not the norm for Central Methodist. As I can tell you what the field goal percentage is that they normally give up is 39, and they're giving up more than that now. So Brown, May, Kamara, Cameron, Suwulu, starters on the floor, the original starters. Scott, Thompson, Bristol, Schneider, and Timmy on the floor for Benedictine. Bristol weaving his way around. Thompson. Timmy. Scott in the corner. They've spread it out. Going fast. Kick to the corner. Thompson hits the three, but he was lined up at his back, his heel on the out-of-bounds line, so it's a turnover. Kamara ahead to Cameron. Zone defense being played, I believe, by Benedictine. There's a bump. Schneider will be called with the foul. May will go to the free throw line. First foul on Schneider. May is a 60% free throw shooter on the season. Short with the first one. Just kind of rolled off of his hands a little bit. Got down on the palm of his hand instead of the fingertips. Second one rotates better and is in. 53-49. Make sure my clock's working because it's stopped a couple of times already. Bristol through traffic to the right side. Scott. Timmy with a long three. Hits it. He is a 34% three-point shooter, and he nailed that one. We have a media timeout call, so with that, we'll take a break as well. Be right back with 9:50 to go here in the second half.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University. Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
Benedictine's up 7 with 9:50 to go. Nasir Scott and Saxton Thuston and Tyson Cathy all with 13 points in the ball game for Benedictine. Jonathan Brown with 17, Thomas Suwulu with 9, Isaiah May 8, and Tim Cameron 7 for the Eagles. So 3 players in double figures for Benedictine, 1 for the Eagles, and we have a foul before the ball is thrown in. Thomas Suwulu with the foul, his second. Team foul number 5, only 2 against Benedictine here in this second half. Bristol, pick from Timmy. That's what took Cameron out of the game in the first earlier on. Thompson. Scott, Brown on him to the hoop. No good. Schneider with a rebound. Going to kick it back out. Scott has it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Resets, and we're ready to go back at it again. Bristol with the ball. Snyder goes up and in. First 2 points for Hunter Schneider. Leads back to 9. Central needs to find some offense from somebody other than Jonathan Brown. Cameron bumping with Scott. They're following Brown around. Kamara going to take it to the lane, give it back to Brown. He's going to go down, pull up, jump shot, comes up short. Kamara with a rebound. To the corner it goes. May with a 3. Won't go. Nice block out. Bristol is fouled by Kamara. That's his 3rd personal foul. Kamara was 0 points in the game. That's 6. The next foul will be bonus for the rest of the way for Benedictine. And they shoot 73.4% as a team. Bristol. Schneider. Ball on the floor, and Sawulu, I think, is going to get called for a bump. He will. And that will send Schneider to the free throw line. Schneider on the season, 1 for 2, 50%. Sawulu leaves with 3 fouls. McClendon comes back in. It's 1-1. I don't know what we're discussing. Even though it says 5 fouls on the board, I'm sure it's 7 because it's been there for quite a while. Schneider hits the first. Lead blossoms to 10. Discussion at the scorers table about how many fouls actually there are. It only has 5 up on the board, but I believe it's 7. And they've got it to 6 now, 5. As it just doesn't want to cooperate, 6. It just says 6, so it's not going to change for the better. Back to 5. One more for Hunter Schneider. He's got 3 points in the game. That one's no good. Cameron with a rebound. 8-12 for the Eagles to figure this out. Cameron to the hoop. Kicks it out. May, corner 3. Good. Isaiah May. He's got 11. Coach Sherman wants more pressure. Pick them up and press. Say hi to the Shermans out in Colorado. Knocked away by Brown. May comes down with it. To Kamara, lays it up and in. Fody Kamara, his first 2 points of the ball game. And the lead's cut in half from 10-5. Bristol talking to the official as he comes up the court. Timmy, Scott. Matt Austin down the lane. Scoop shot, no good. Kamara with a rebound. Cameron, take care of the basketball. Brown from the corner, a 3 on the way is short. Schneider with a rebound. That would have been big if that had gone. I got it down to 2. Bristol goes left. Kamara almost picked up his 4th foul right there. No good. Cameron with a rebound as Bristol missed it. Hustling back is Bristol. McClendon takes it to the hoop, bumps into Schneider. And Dwayne McClendon will go to the free throw line. I thought I was a little better at multitasking, but obviously I'm not. McClendon was 6 points. Make it 7. Thurston back in, Kathy back in, Schneider out, Timmy out. So they're back smaller. Bring in one big, take out two bigs. Down to 4. McClendon can make it a one-possession game with 6:46 to go. No good. Kamara battles for it. Saved in the corner by Austin. Timeout will be called by Benedictine. With that, we would like to thank our corporate partners again. MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. .59-55, 6:37 to go here from Puckett Fieldhouse. Eagles were down 10 about a minute and a half ago. They've trimmed it down to 4. Jonathan Brown with 17, Isaiah May with 11, Thomas Awulu with 9, leading scorers for Central. Nasir Scott, 13, Saxton Thurston, 13, Tyson Cathy, 13 for Benedictine. We'll be back here Saturday afternoon. Culver Stockton will be here. Take on the Eagles. Benedictine ball right in front of their own bench. Bristol gets it into Thurston. Back to Bristol, going to get a pick. Thurston goes away. Here comes Cathy with the pick. McClendon with a foul as he and Cameron couldn't decide whether they were going to switch or get back to their original person. First one no good. It was a 1-1. Cameron. Still down 4 are the Eagles. Bumps with Bristol, turns. Brown runs it down before it gets to half court. Got Scott on him, kicks it to the corner. Cameron with a 3 from there, no good. Kamara with a rebound. Almost loses a handle on it. McClendon inside wants the ball. He's got Thurston on him. Kamara against Cathy. Blocked. May. Free throw line inside the lane. Jumper good. He gets it down to 2. 13 points for Isaiah May. Bristol in the corner. Comes back. Reverses a couple of times. Cathy. Thurston. Austin. Scott. Got a mismatch now. Kamara's on him. No good. Thurston with a rebound. And a foul will be called. I think they're pointing to Tim Cameron. That'll be his 4th. Well, they call it on Brown. It's his 2nd. Thurston at the line. Look and see. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 3 for 3. 14 for Thurston. Leading scorer now. Timmy gets ready to check back in. Short. Cameron with a rebound. Still a one-possession game with a little over 5 to go. Kamara. Cameron from the corner. No good. Kathy with a rebound. Ahead to Austin. Slows it down. Gives it to Bristol across half court. Scott left all alone. Pulls up. No good. Cameron with a rebound. Everybody went past him. He was wide open, but he blows the short open shot. May wants to drive, kicks it back out. Brown's going to take a three. No good. And Thurston with a rebound. At 6'2", he's done a fine job inside. That's rebound number 9, I believe. He's about on the verge of a double-double. Bristol. Austin back to Bristol. Thurston gets the ball off the cut. All the way over to the corner. Knocked away by Cameron. Bumps, but no foul called. Brown hits the deck on the other end. Picks himself up. Cameron pulls it back out. Directs traffic. Still one possession. And a timeout call by the Eagles. Cameron took a shot afterwards at the basket. Not a shot physically. And banked it off the glass. Missed it by quite a bit. Look over at the scoreboard. It says 3 timeouts remaining for either team. They've taken the fouls off the board. See if I can figure out. I know Benedictine is in the bonus. I'm going to look and see how close they are to being in the double bonus. The next foul will put them in the double bonus. They only have 3 team fouls here in the second half. Benedictine 8 of 19 from the three-point line, shooting 42%. Central's opponents on the season are shooting 29.9%. So well above average for the Ravens from the three-point line and beyond. Free throws, 8 of 12 for Benedictine, 3 of 5 for Central. So Central's not gotten to the line very often. Let's see if free throw shooting is a 152 of 207 for Benedictine, 173 of 261. So the Eagles actually shoot more free throws during the course of the regular season. But tonight, Benedictine has the advantage in free throws. And they've outscored the Eagles by 5 from the free throw line, lead by 3. Cameron. Kamara in the lane, lays it up left-handed off the glass and good, and it's down to a 1-point game. And there's Cameron running into Timmy again. That's a bad thing for Tim Cameron to keep doing, running into that pick. And there's some of the lady basketball players for Central that were down here earlier telling the men they need to call out their picks better because they're getting their guards killed. Matt Austin, Bristol. Kathy from the corner with a 3. Rims out no good. Kamara with the rebound. Eagles can take the lead with a basket. Brown, McClendon, Cameron. I'm going to get a pick. Back to Brown. He flashes to the hoop, pulls up, jumper on the way, halfway down, doesn't go. Kathy with the rebound. Thurston. Kathy. Thurston down the lane, going to be fouled, go to the free throw line.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 3, Tim Cameron. That foul is 4th. That is the 10th team foul on the Eagles.
And they'll be shooting bonus free throws from now on. They're in the double bonus.
Sexton, Dustin.
Thurston 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Eagles down 1. Eagles still down 1 as that one clanks off the side. Scott to check back in at the next dead ball, like after a made free throw. And that's what we've got. Tyson Cathy checks out, so now they go smaller as Timmy's the only big on the floor. 6'6". Cameron with his 4 fouls brings it across midcourt. And bumped by Scott, but that's only foul number 4 on the team in the second half. Third foul on Scott, 4th team foul in the second half, so quite a ways to go before bonus free throws for the Eagles. Kamara, Cameron, got Scott on him. Brown reverses, looking for a way to go. He's got Jaden Bristol on him. McClendon for 3. Kamara had it. It will stay with Central. 2-point lead, just under 2 to go. Coming down to the wire. May, Brown. See if they want to clear out some room for him. Everybody goes toward a corner. He's going to work on Bristol to the corner, but it's stolen by Austin, and Bristol has it with 1:43 to go and a 2-point Benedictine lead. Bristol going to have to shoot. They've got 9 on the shot clock. They've been running it down and having to force a shot at the end. Bristol through the lane. Can't get it to go, but a foul called on the way to the hoop. Kamara with his 4th. Bristol, an 83% free throw shooter, can make it a 2-possession game with 118. Makes the first one. Makes the second. And we'll have a timeout called. 63-59, 118 to go. Eagles need a score, a stop, and another score. Thurston with 15, Scott and Cathy with 13. Brown with 17 and May with 13. Sawulu with 9 for the Eagles. Eagles average 79.3 per game. Benedictine averages 73.8. Benedictine gives up 69. The Eagles give up 65, so pretty even in that direction. 118 to go. Eagles basketball. McClendon comes down to bring it in. Pressure. Cameron tells everybody to clear out. He's got it across half court. Nice pass. McClendon to the hoop. Kamara to McClendon. Cuts the 4-point lead in half. Scott with the ball. There's the score. Now you need a hold and get the ball back. Scott. Bristol. Thurston. Timmy. It's all right. They can pass it around. They got to get rid of it eventually. Thurston to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Comes up a little gimpy like he got stepped on. It's back to a 4-point lead with 30 seconds to go. And there's a foul. That's only number 5 with 22 and a half to go. Scott, his fourth foul. They've got another foul to give. And Benedictine wants a timeout. 4-point lead, 22 and a half to go. Coach Moody wants to make sure his team knows they have another foul to give. Checks at the scores table to make sure that is what is said over there, that they have one more foul before the bonus takes place. So anticipate Benedictine's going to foul when Central gets the ball inbounds and run a little more time off. Officials going to get together and talk about it as the teams get together and talk about it. Look at the regular stats for the ball game and see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Central out-rebounding Benedictine 38-29. Thirteen turnovers for Central, 11 for Benedictine. 28 points in the paint for Central, 26 for Benedictine. So pretty even all the way around except free throw shooting. Benedictine is 11 of 16, Central 3 of 5. So they're outscored 8 points at the free throw line, and Benedictine has shot 11 more free throws than the home team, the Eagles, have. So we'll see how quickly Benedictine fouls. Off of this out of bounds on the side, they've changed who's going to guard Cameron, and they're going to foul. They don't foul him. He goes down the lane, banks it up, won't go. Thurston has the rebound. .7, 4-point lead. Foul on McClendon, his third. To the free throw line will go Bristol. He walks down there. He'll shoot a pair. I haven't had to cut to the free throw line for the Eagles. That's probably a good thing for me. Bristol, an 83% free throw shooter, can just about ice this. He can make it a two-possession full game. First one no good. Central takes a timeout. It's full timeout, so let's go ahead and take a 30-second break and come back for the last 12.7 of this on the Hart Conference Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
.7 to go. 65-61. Benedictine. Jaden Bristol with one more free throw. He's got 6 in the game. Saxton Thurston with a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds. Isaiah Mays got 13 and 8. He's the only one close to a double-double for the Eagles. One free throw left. He missed the first of the two. Tyson Cathy gets ready to check back in on a made free throw. He makes that one. 5-point game with 12.7, so the Eagles have got to score, get a steal, and score again. Pressure to keep them from using a little more time up. Brown going to take it to the hoop, loses a handle on it. Tyson Cathy with a foul. It's going to be a shooting foul, I believe. It'll be 2 free throws. It is called on Austin. So 5.5 seconds to go. Brown needs to make them both, and then a steal and a score. First one is good. He's got 18 in the game. His first free throw. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And a timeout call. 66-63 is the score. Central needs a steal and a three-pointer. Benedictine just needs to get the ball in bounds and probably make one free throw. Thank you for joining us. Women's game again. Final score was 67-51 in favor of the Eagles as they pick up a game in the standings on Benedictine. Let me see if I can find my sheet. Tell you what, Baker is 6-8 on the season coming into tonight, or the last time we had stats on them. Central 13-3. Timmy to bring it in. Probably throw the ball long if they can. Timeout call by Benedictine as they couldn't get the ball inbounds. They still have one left, I believe. Thurston's going to check back in. Assistant coach wants to know if they have one time or to run the baseline. Yes, they can. Coach Ryan Moody trying to get his players lined up. So it'll be Thurston to try and get the ball in this time. Bristol, Austin, Scott, 3 guards to get it in, and Kathy, the release man, long. What? We've had problems with the score clock over there. It's been a little on the erratic side. It buzzed in the middle of that play. There's a foul called. I believe he fouls out. Cameron does. They're going to check the monitor and see how much time should have come off the clock. There was 5.5, I believe, when we started the inbounds pass, and I don't think it took 3 seconds for the foul to take place. So they'll look at the monitor and figure out where the foul was when the official raised his hand to call it. But it will be a moot point if one of the 2 free throws on this end is made by Benedictine. Central still has 1 timeout. Benedictine is out of timeouts. Cameron has fouled out of the game with 7 points and 7 rebounds. They continue to look at the monitor. And I understand they had a problem with the monitor a while ago. Is when they turned it back around, it went off and wouldn't come back on. So the officials are going to talk about it. And let's see if they make it more like 3.9 or 4 point, because he was fouled right after the ball came in bounds. The problem was the horn went off, and it kind of disrupted a whole lot of things. The monitor, I think, is back up and working now. So we'll see if they put any time back on the clock. They're explaining it to Coach Sherman, Coach Moody. They're showing one more shot on the monitor as to what it was. Cameron said on the floor, but I'm pretty sure that was his fifth foul. Scoreboard says 4, so that's all right. We'll go with that. Matt Austin looks like he's going to the free throw line. Central takes their final timeout. Everybody's used up all of their timeouts. Matt Austin is the leading scorer at 15.8 for them. He is an 80% free throw shooter. He needs to make 1. And they put 4.8 on the clock now, so it went from 2.5 to 4.8. It was 5.5, so they determined that 0.7 of a second went before the foul was made. No timeouts left for either side. So Central's hope at this point in time is that Matt Austin, an 80% free throw shooter, misses both free throws. They get the second missed free throw and somehow manage to get a 3 off before the buzzer and make it. So as we wait, this is the final timeout. So we're not, unless barring injury, we're not going to get anything else out of this. I mean, there's no more timeouts to be had by anybody. So Matt Austin to the free throw line. He is 20 of 25 on the season, 80%. McClendon and Kamara are underneath the basket. Rebounders. 1 made free throw will seal the deal for Benedictine. And there it is right there. Trip home just got a little better for Benedictine. He can miss this one. He does. Brown, 3 at the buzzer. No good. There's your final score, 67-63. So Benedictine goes to 9-5, 3-2 in the conference. Central goes to 11-3 and 3-2 in the conference. It was 31-30 at the half. So Benedictine outscores Central 37-32 in the second half to win this by 4. Central at Baker on Wednesday. And then back here on Saturday against Culver. So from Puckett Fieldhouse, thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We'll see you on Saturday when Culver Stockton comes to town against Central Methodist. Thanks for watching.